Hey guys, I'm Ripley's researcher Sabrina, and in today's episode, we're gonna take a look at some of history's most morbid methods of execution. Heads are going to roll, but like seriously, we've got a guillotine here in the Ripley's warehouse and the world's saddest clown, so it's fate. Sit back and relax as much as you can while imagining these excruciating ends. It's thought that your brain remains functioning after decapitation, but this lore likely comes from the story of Charlotte Corday, who was executed by guillotine for the assassination of Jean-Paul Marat. After the blade dropped and Corday's head fell, one of the executioner's assistants picked it up and slapped her cheek. According to witnesses, Corday's eyes opened and her face changed expression. Following this incident, people executed by guillotine during the Revolution were asked to blink afterwards, and witnesses claim that the blinking occurred for up to 30 seconds. To set the record straight, when cut off from blood and oxygen, the brain immediately goes into a coma and starts to die. Modern doctors estimate that consciousness probably is lost within 2 to 3 seconds, although it would have still been a real painful death. To help demonstrate, I've got Joseph Grimaldi here, the world's saddest clown. Before he calls it quits, let's shine some light on its story. Grimaldi was born in 1778 London to a family of performers. His father passed when he was very young, and Grimaldi had to learn the family business in order to support his mother, quickly earning the title of the most celebrated of English clowns. Darkness loomed over him. His wife died in childbirth, and his son, who also became a clown, drank himself to death. When Grimaldi visited the doctor, suffering from depression, the doctor cheerfully told him, "Why don't you do something happy, like go see Grimaldi the clown?" Grimaldi replied, "Doctor, I am Grimaldi." He just couldn't win, but now I'm here to help, so let's see if this thing works. Over here with another creepy warehouse buddy of mine is the rack. Stretched from end to end, a victim's joints would have been dislocated and eventually totally separated. Taking it a step further, it usually wasn't used alone. Other techniques such as branding or pulling out the finger and toenails one by one would also have been employed as the victim was strapped up. With most racks, the victim is lying down, but this vertical one is unique because they stand upright. Ready? Okay, that friend. Wait, is this supposed to happen like this? The rack is breaking. His arms aren't breaking, the rack's breaking. There's no, he's stuck. Ah! Now, hanging might seem like a relatively simple option, but it's actually quite complicated. A short drop can result in agonizing strangulation, and too long a drop can cause decapitation. Used throughout the world for centuries, and even in America up until the 1920s, the gallows got it just right. This wooden gallows was actually portable and would have been moved from town to town by a circuit judge administering justice. Although far too large to display, we also have acquired a very historic, not so portable gallows. Let me share with you the story of Terrible Tommy and the gallows. Born in 1890, Tommy and his family moved to Chicago when he was just 2 years old. He grew up in a life of crime, murdering a retired police officer and a childhood friend, and getting away with it due to shady circumstances in court. Finally, when they thought they had enough to nab Tommy, police surrounded his home, but Tommy shot his way out and went on the run, killing police officer Patrick O'Neill in the process. 4 months later, he was apprehended and sentenced to death by hanging. His sentence was scheduled for December 15, 1921. However, on December 11th, Tommy escaped from prison, never to be seen again. Terrible Tommy was the last person sentenced to hanging in Chicago. The gallows should have been and would have been decommissioned by then, but since he was never caught, they left them open in hopes that they can continue his sentence when he was captured. Along with the gallows itself, Ripley's owned some of Tommy's personal effects, including this pocket watch, which actually belonged to Officer Patrick O'Neill. It's super creepy and even cracked thanks to Terrible Tommy himself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget that you can submit your bions online at ripleys.com. We're always searching for some amazing artifacts and looking for the next unbelievable story. Till next week, let us know what you want to see next in the comments below and give us a quick thumbs up if you liked this week's video. See you guys later.